Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. It is Covenant Kids Week. We love it. Our week-long effort to raise money for Covenant's youngest patients. And you can scan the QR code to donate. But right now, joining us this morning is Child Life Specialist Mariah Bruff. How are you, Mariah?
Good. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm loving that you're here. Thank you for telling us all about this. We're so excited. So today we are talking about Covenant's Child Life Program. First, for people who really don't know, what is the Child Life Program, Mariah?
Yeah, so a Child Life Program and specialists are trained professionals who work in the hospitals with kids. So we do a lot, but our three main things that we do are prepare kids for different procedures and tests, procedure support, and a lot of play. So we want to make sure kids know what to expect through different tests and procedures. So you'll often see us preparing them for that. During procedures, we want to give them the coping skills to get through that test. So we often have our backpacks full of toys and goodies to kind of help distract and take their mind off of what is happening. And then we want kids to be a kid in the hospital. It's not fun to be there, so anytime we can do a little play and fun, we try to bring that into the hospital world for them.
I love it. You're warming their hearts every day. So what type of specialized training did you have to go through to really prepare for your role there?
Yeah, so a child life specialist, you have to have a bachelor's degree in something related to children. So a lot of times that's family and child studies or psychology. You then have to complete a 600-hour internship with a child life specialist, and after that you have to pass a certification exam, and you have to be recertified every 5 years.
Okay, and you have to have a positive, happy attitude like you have.
Yes,
that's for sure. So I know that you really don't have a typical day, but can you kind of explain some examples of how you support kids who are in your program every day in the hospital?
Yes, there's no typical day at all, because kids are all different and they have different needs throughout the day. So one example of supporting kids is a kid might come in for surgery and they've never had surgery before and they don't know what to expect. So as a child life specialist, my job is to go in there and explain the procedure to them. So we have tablets with pictures of our hospital and all the areas that they will go to throughout their surgery. So I help explain who they're going to meet in each room, what's going to happen. When they go back to the operating room, we discuss the anesthesia mask and how it's usually cold in there. So really giving them that overview of what their day looks like for surgery can really help decrease the stress and anxiety that they feel. And then like yesterday, we had a kid who needed to get up and walk and was not really in the mood to walk. So I figured out that they like Pokemon. So I created a Pokemon scavenger hunt in the hallway, and they went around and found all the little Pokemon, and at the end they got Pokemon cards for a little reward and incentive to get them up and moving after surgery.
And I'm sure that just eases all their stress and anxiety by doing something like that. That is amazing. So it's really important, the work that you do. So how does the community support you while you're caring for the kids there at Covenant?
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without the community. We are so thankful for their generosity that they provide, and a lot of their donations go directly to our Covenant kids. So recently we were able to purchase weighted blankets for our kids. We saw a need, especially with our kids with special needs. The weighted blankets, once you put them on, it kind of calms them and regulates their body. So we saw that need and we're able to purchase that. And this past Christmas, with all the donations that came in from the community, we were able to set up a workshop for parents to come down and shop for their kids for Christmas. So they were able to come out, pick out toys for their kids and their kids at home, and then we had them wrapped in, ready to go for Christmas morning. So without the community, we would not have been able to do that.
Well, you're doing some amazing work there. So what else do you want people to know about the pediatric programs at Covenant? I mean, they're one of a kind. They're amazing.
Yes, we have so many different programs and specialties right in our backyard. High-level care, ready to serve the community, from our neonatal intensive care unit, our pediatric intensive care unit, our outpatient clinics. They're all right here ready to help the kids in this region, and it's a great resource, and everyone works well as a team and always there to help support the patients and families.
I love it, and we are so thankful and grateful that it's right here in our backyard. So what are some of the biggest ways that you feel like you're able to positively impact patient care at Covenant?
I think one of the biggest ways is kids come in, they have no idea what to expect they're nervous. I once was that nervous kid coming into the hospital as well, so I've been in their shoes before and know how they feel. So really being able to decrease that stress and anxiety just kind of lifts them up and knows that they can do it. So I have kids that say, wow, I feel so much better after learning about that or knowing what's going to happen. And it not only affects the kids, it affects the parents as well. So it's stressful for them to see their child going through procedures and tests, but being able to see that their child is coping or learning coping skills and understanding what's going on, it takes that a little bit of stress off the parents as well.
Mariah, it's so evident, and I can really see and feel how passionate you are about what you do, just like you created that game for the young person that he was really nervous and scared. So tell me, why do you just enjoy helping kids at Covenant?
Yes, I love kids. They're different. You never know what you're going to expect. So I just love that every day is different with kids. You never know if somebody's going to be super calm or super upset, and being able to provide that opportunity to help them through their hospital journey and empower them to get through what they're going through is why I love what I do. And they're so brave and resilient and always bounce back so fast. So they teach me a lot throughout the day about being brave and resilient and having a positive attitude and marching through your day no matter what you're going through. So I love the kids and what they bring to the table.
I have to tell you, Maria, the kids are so lucky to have you and someone who has so much deep compassion for those kids. Thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate you, and we're so glad that you're right here in the community. And thank you for coming by today.
Yes, thank you.
You are so welcome. Now, we are raising money for Covenant Kids all week long. We had our first phone bank last night, but we have another one tomorrow night from 5 until 6:30. And you can text kids to the number right there on your screen. It's 989-583-7604, or you can find a link in the hot link section of WNEM.com.